Hey everybody, this is Bill with NotaryCoach.com. It's a gorgeous day in Phoenix, so instead of hailing from my car, I'm actually sitting in my backyard enjoying this gorgeous weather. So today I actually want to follow up on the video I sent out last week about phase one, and that's phase one is where you're becoming a notary public in the state in which you reside. In phase two, that's what I want to talk about today. This is where we talk about the actual signing agent certification process. In the becoming a signing agent, or when you are a signing agent, there's not necessarily like a regulating body. You don't have a lieutenant or a captain or anybody that you're really answering to. You're completely independent. So the National Notary Association is the certifying body, the one that provides the test that the whole industry kind of looks to as the standard. So in order to become a certified signing agent, you have to pass a test from the National Notary Association, and their website is www.nationalnotary.org. And the test is really kind of simple. You don't have to take a class, although they do offer it. It's an extra $175, I think, if you want to take the class. But the test itself is only $65. It's one of those things, it's kind of like the table stakes. You've got to have it in order to really advance in this business. Although I will say a caveat there that I was not a certified signing agent for the first 3 or 4 years of my business. So it's not absolutely mandatory, but especially if you're just going to choose the option of being an independent contractor for other signing companies, it's definitely something you want to have. It's literally just a piece of paper that you want to have in your hand so you can get jobs. The test is relatively easy. You just have to get an 80% or better on it. They give you a little bit of a guide as you're taking the test. Like I said, that's included in the price of $65. But you can take it as many times as you need to take it to get that 80%. I tell people not to stress out about it too much. It doesn't matter if you get 98%. It's not like you're getting into medical school or something like that. It's just literally a piece of paper that you need in order to get some business down the road. The other part of phase two, so like the second step, is, and I include it in this because you can purchase it directly through the National Notary Association at the same time. And this is your errors and omissions insurance, so E&O insurance. And what that does is that helps protect you and give you, in the event that there's something wrong with a document or something and you have to pay for legal costs and things like that. Do some research on that so you fully understand what E&O insurance is. But you've got to have it. It's actually a requirement for most signing companies that you work with, as well as title companies. So at the very minimum, you're going to need at least $25,000 in coverage. I actually personally recommend $100,000 in coverage, and some companies actually have higher requirements for that, especially if you have people working underneath you. Then you need like $1 million in coverage in some cities. Now, there are some places like Southern California where home values are extremely high, so you might have a higher minimum errors and omissions insurance requirements. So you just want to do a little bit of research in your market area and find out exactly what you need. But if you just get just the baseline $25,000 in coverage, I can tell you later about some clients that you can get right into with that. And that only runs you about $26 a year if you purchase it through the National Notary Association. So then finally, the third step in phase two is just the criminal background check. That is a requirement for nearly every signing company and as well as title companies, just to make sure you don't have anything major in the background, because in a lot of times you are walking into people's homes, so they've got to make sure you've got a clear history there. All in all, that can be purchased through the National Notary Association as well. So that total cost, if you just got the $25,000 in coverage, you paid for the test, and you bought the background check, you're looking at about $91 total for phase two. Now, that criminal background check takes about a week for them to complete, so you want to get that started as soon as possible so you can be working, studying for that test or whatever while they're doing that, and then you're good to go in just about a week. I hope you find that helpful. Thank you very much. Again, this is Bill with NotaryCoach.com.